Good afternoon from Crossness, my local. We're back here on a quiet Sunday, which is always pleasant. There's nobody around, and the wind is coming from the sewage plant, so I'm getting the full brunt of it. PU. I am used to it. My wife cannot come here. So I did come here to do another video on macro photography with my big telephoto lens, my 800mm. And as I was coming up the path, I'll always bring the mic and everything ready just in case something happens. And there's a few bits happening. I'm quite happy today. I got my first stock dove in flight. It was jumping around on the patch. It looked a bit weird. I thought, no, that's different to a rock dove, a common, the feral pigeon. So I got some photos of it, which is nice. And then I went round the back of the kestrels. I'm just watching the kestrel. I'll tell you in a second. Where's he going? He's flying around the recycling plant, and he's coming this way. I'll stand here, see if he flies by me. Here he comes. Oh, he's hovering now. Anyway, so I went around the side of the plant again to see how the peregrines were doing, and there was one up there. So what I did is I put it on my big tripod, my heavy tripod. Even with this window, it was a bit shaky, a little bit. So what I did is I recorded in and out of. I was looking through and waited for the wind to stop, and then started recording. As soon as it stopped recording, got a little bit of footage, a little bit of a stretch, a little bit of a number two, looking about. And every time he looks up, I look up to see if he spotted something. And that young kestrel, is floating around that area, and he probably harasses them when they come back with prey. So anyway, I came around the side of the plant, and the kestrel was on the front face, the bit facing the River Thames. So I set my camera up to take pictures of him taking off. He stuck his wings out and put them back in, and then I got a couple of him leaping off, which was good. And it must be some rodents around there, dragonflies. I don't know what he's seeing. I haven't caught him with anything yet. And along here there are lots of linnets, dunnocks, and goldfinch. Trying to get some footage of them. There's a lot of calling. After I finish it, I'm going to try and get some. They're all flying around here now. All the workers have stopped banging and clattering. This is probably the best day for wildlife, actually, because there's no there's no construction noise. So I'll try and get some footage of them because they're being quite vocal, and it's nice to pick it up. Now I've got my big tripod and can get some steady footage, or at least use it to rest my hands on. And then just as some bikes were coming by, I thought it was going to scare it off. A common whitethroat jumped out right here and was calling. I fired off loads of shots waiting for it to go, and it just hung around. So I quickly flicked to video because I know my settings now, and just filmed for felt like a minute. And gave me some nice footage. Blackcap. Also, in those trees over there are, I've never seen them once, but now I know the call because I got used to it in Menorca. Greenfinch. They're in those trees somewhere, and then there's no way I'm finding them. I have to have the patience of a saint to start looking. So we're just about to come up to the outfall. Little egrets. I just got one. I just literally arrived, and I was quick on to switch to video. It was one of them had got a small eel or something. The other one started harassing it, and I'd had the wrong settings, but I was able to get it. It wasn't the settings I wanted, but I'll be able to lighten it up in software. And juvenile pied wagtail was flying and hovering over the water trying to catch, and I got one photo of it. It looks like it's standing on water. Awesome. There are some sand martins flying around. I will try and capture one. What else? Just trying to look. There's bits and pieces going on. Anyway, little egrets, mallards, gadwall, and We got cormorants. Yep. All sorts of mallards with different, obviously interbred with different things. All these strange coloured mallards. Lots of gulls, which they're in sort of juvenile plumage, so I don't know what they are. I'm not the gull expert. Oyster catcher. Yep, trying for those sand martins. Right. They fly right at you and then whoom. Yeah, just nothing special as a crow's nest up there. I think I noticed it before. I didn't notice the parents were in it. I've seen it getting harassed by the kestrels, so there must be a sort of a fight over food. I've seen crows with other bird eggs, so kestrels are right to be a bit freaked out. A common tern just flew over. I wasn't quite ready for it. My settings were for here. Cleaned it up as best I could. Some sort of little flat, tiny little flat thing. Didn't know what it was. So, got a couple of common whitethroats here, collecting for their nest somewhere, and they're giving me a great show. Got so much footage.